All right, welcome back to In Depth with Konkya Dunson. Today, we are here with three of the fierce women from the Can a Sista Rock a Mic Festival, which will take place in Washington, D.C. in August 8th through 12th. Empress, DJ Earth One, and Alison Carney. Now, I wanted to talk about some of the recent controversy going on about hip-hop, about the way women are portrayed in music. Essence Magazine did a campaign about Take the Music Back and was spurred on by a woman at Spelman who started a campaign that said she had enough of a particular rap artist in videos that had really gone too far. Do you think that contemporary music portrays women in a way that's problematic?
Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, I think that there are, a lot of the mainstream artists, that some of them do have a good message, but along those lines, like a lot of them have a message that's portraying women as, whores. And, I think a lot of, I'm going to be careful when I say it, but I will say it. A lot of times you get treated how you allow yourself to be treated. So there are those women out there that are exploiting themselves. They think it's okay. They think it's cute. And it's not cute to take your clothes off in order to get a little bit of money. It's not cute to take your clothes off to be in some rap artist video. It's not cute. I mean, like, we have kids to raise. I don't personally, but there are people who do. And I think that right now, I mean, I know I've had to battle with that in different, business aspects of my career, like whether it was to get this deal or get that deal, what you going to do for it, or when we do these pictures, you're going to have to take off a little something. It's like, okay, well, this was not meant for me. So I definitely feel like women can be portrayed in a negative light.
Well, do you think the popular music industry wants women that way? Do you think that's more saleable? Because a lot of the popular artists really do give us that vixen, va 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 voom kind of thing going on. Is that what really sells in music?
That's exactly what it's selling right now.
Even
exactly what
with
people
the whole Imus controversy, when I first heard that happened, I was like, wow, is he going to be like the catalyst for the Black women's empowerment movement? Like, it was just, I couldn't believe it that he even said it. But then again, I was like, yeah, I mean, Black women have been just degraded for so long, and nobody's really said anything. Somebody said something, but nobody was really listening until this racist man said something.
The part that's crazy to me, though, it's not just the men that are exploiting women. I mean, it's the women.
You're absolutely
and that's the crazy part to me. And I know growing up, here in D.C., like, I thought I was cute, dressing a certain way, and then as I became an adult, you realize, like, you're not doing that. It's not helping. You're hurting yourself by doing that. And people, I mean, even the artists, like, you see them, they're wearing nothing in the videos. And it's like, I don't ever see myself being able to do that. Like, I don't, and does that mean my career is not where it could have been? Yes. You know what I mean?
Really?
Oh, definitely. I mean, 4 years ago, I had somebody put something on the table for me, but I knew what I would have had to do to have that. And I wasn't raised in that way. And so I had to turn down probably what would have been an amazing opportunity to some.
Financial opportunity.
Well, I mean, I would have been more in the limelight.
Right.
People might know, you say, live with Alison Carney, people are like, who? But that's okay with me
We
right
know now.
But that's but I'm okay with it because
Right.
there were certain things I was not willing to do
to
be up in lights at that time.
So you're choosing to control your image, and there's a cost.
Definitely.
Struggling artist.
Yeah.
And I have no problem with being a struggling artist as long as I have my dignity and my integrity. And what a lot of women don't realize, a lot of women in the industry don't realize, is that when you get up there, people are going to look at you because, dressing less. Yeah, of course people are going to look at you, but along with that doesn't come respect. You don't get respect from coming out and degrading yourself in a way. You might say that, no, I'm not getting degraded, no one's degrading me. Pretty much, yes you are, because you're sacrificing who you are to be someone who they want you to be. So,
But if that is what is selling, though, do you think that that's what the public really wants? I mean, or you find the public finds your work, which you do, refreshing?
Unfortunately, I think that
It's
they
a
train.
50-50. And
I hate to use that word, but I
Mm-hmm.
feel like we have been kind of brainwashed, and the average listener does not have access to what you might do, or you might do, or I might do.
Right.
So it's like by word of mouth or by internet, like MySpace or anything like that, where you might be able to get a hold of some artists like you might see at the Can Sister Rock a Mic Festival. So I think that because we're being fed, you know how our media works. I mean, they feed you what they want you to hear and what they want you to know. With news, whether it's entertainment, doesn't make a difference. So if people only hear certain songs on the radio all the time, yeah, they may get sick of those songs, but that's all they know.
Okay.
So the industry, the world, I think, is hungry for something else. I don't think they know what it is that they want yet, and that's scary.
There's a curtain over conscious music, so you're not gonna, like she said, you're not gonna get that KRS-One, or you're not gonna get that Empress. You're not gonna hear that on the radio, not anytime soon. I don't think, because it's just not like that right now. So.
Are your audiences, your fans, seeking you out like through independent media? Because maybe that's a vehicle where people are going. You, like you mentioned, MySpace or just other venues that you go past commercial radio. Are people? Do you think people are like tapping more into independent media to find the kind of music that they want?
I think
Definitely.
Some, yeah. It's like, you know when like you hungry and like you in the house and you like picking up everything to eat because you're hungry but you don't know what you want, but you're just picking up everything until you find what you want. That's pretty much how I see it being now. It's like everybody is grabbing hold of everything that's out now, but they're not finding anything to satisfy that hunger.
That's interesting that you say that, because it's like that, how you said that maybe kind of the reason why people buy into that kind of music, the kind of music that puts narrow images of women, is because that's all we see.
Right.
But deep down, people really do want something more.
Right.
What's crazy about that is today and it's so ironic that it happened today, I had a conversation. I have a 17-year-old brother, and he said to me, "Oh, you got to check out this artist." I mean, he's into, the kind of the typical mainstream music that you hear, and he named one of our local artists that I would never have guessed that he, would have known who that person was, and not a female, Kev Brown, but definitely somebody who's dope. And he was like, "You got to check this artist out," and I just felt, my heart just felt like, thank you, amidst the drop it, pop it, lock it, take it off, he knew who this person was. And so it's going to change. There's a shift coming. You know what I mean? There's definitely a shift coming. It's just about when it comes and how soon it's going to get here,
And do you think this festival is the kind of event that brings the shift forward?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely.
Everything happens for a reason. Everything goes in circles and comes back again. So definitely the first will be last and the last will be first.
So the conscious music is coming back.
Definitely.
And for some people, that's kind of like a label, like their box. Like there's conscious music versus, what's the opposite? Unconscious? Or do you feel that conscious is
radio
really,
commercial?
Yeah.
Commercial.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so do you accept that label that you really are bringing forth conscious music?
It's just
I like the term honest.
Honest.
I
honest.
really love that.
Right,
I mean,
right.
I don't know, like one of my MD, and I'm in a band also called Solistic, and I mean, my MD coined that phrase, and I'm sure it's been
Honest
used before, but
music.
it's honest, because you just have to bring honesty and self and truth into what you're doing, into your art. So.
Okay. Well, these powerful ladies are bringing a lot of honesty, power, and truth to the music. We are here with Empress, DJ Earth One, and Alison Carney. We're going to take a break and come back and talk about exactly what you can expect in this year's Can a Sister Rock a Mic Festival.